Wagwan. Hey guys. So that is what is up, what's going on in Patwa. This is now my third video for this t-shirt, let's say. So yes, I'm going to read chapter 5. So my sixth video right now, third video in this shirt. This is my new painting that I put up. Voila. So yes, I'm going to read chapter 5. I have a bunch of notes about it, which is really, really awesome. So I'm going to read that to you guys and let you guys know what some of my thoughts were. Again, the chapter before this instigated and initiated this like huge artistic surge of writing. So everything after this, or at least the next 10 chapters after this, happened in like a few days or something like that, where I was just going crazy writing. So yeah, I'll read this. Moments dreams are made for. Can you dream? Moments dreams are made for. Cool. Okay. So, push her. I know you want to. The words he whispered were like the flow of his tongue in my mouth. I smiled. She just stood there sobbing. It was magnificent. Please, please, I'll do anything. I can't hear you. You're mumbling. What? Please. You're already dead. I'm doing you a favor. I threw her on the floor and she cut her knees and jaw on the gravel of the rooftop. She had a beautiful jaw, but with the moonlight and the crimson shine, it was to kill for. River stood behind me, caressing my stomach inside as I plucked the hairs from her head, one by one. Her sobs became screeching screams. Then she started cursing and fighting me. I grabbed fistful of her hair and said clear into the night, I will stop playing with you, Barbie, and throw your rotting body off the side of this hospital. Don't fuck with me. Blood was dripping from her scalp, creating a stream down her face. Look, River. She's beautiful. I tore the blue hospital dress off her body and watched it dance its way down the building. River held her from me from behind. I watched her trembling body squirm in his arms. I went closer to her and grabbed behind River's neck and kissed him long and hard. I heard her making noises, crying like a fractured animal. I didn't want to let him go. These are the moments dreams are made for. I broke the kiss, then found a bunch of dead fluorescent lights just laying on the rooftop. I cracked one of them on her legs. I got closer to her. We know what you did before you were sick. Let me go. I mocked her failing voice. Then I just nodded yes and said no. I stabbed her with the broken bulb and threw her body off the roof. I watched her flailing limbs dancing in the breeze, and I listened to her flowing screams. I changed my mind. I turned my attention to River and held his gaze in mine, then whispered, make love to me. So, I'll let you know I giggled in that one section. If you don't know the reference, then I'll let you guys know the reference after. But yeah, so yeah, pretty morbid, pretty scary, pretty like intense shit, right? Yeah, this is their killing scene. So like I described, they are out there killing bad people. They're in this girl's dream, but they're actually somehow in this cross of reality, and I'll go further into explaining that. So yeah, they found someone that's a bad person, and here they are ready to kill her, and they do. And in that sense, a lot of like, thinking that her jaw is beautiful, like really weird stuff that's like, is like pretty to think of, like it looks beautiful to think about, it sounds beautiful, but it's like pretty fucked up if you think about it. Sorry for my swearing, but and I play with cliche lines quite a lot, so that's something you'll see. Because I remember in a writer's craft class having to write out like a list of cliche stuff. So an example would be like, she had a beautiful jaw, but with the moonlight and the crimson shine, it was to kill for. So generally you'd say it's to die for, right? But I said it's to kill for, and then they are going to kill her, so the cliche works. And like you still get the rhythm of that cliche, because cliches do have this there's a tune to it. So I still maintain that in the poetry. So let me go to the names. So River, that's when his name gets picked up before Aelin, and Aelin is the one that's speaking. So it's pretty cool that it's River's name, obviously, that gets said first. So how I chose the name, I have it written here. I know why I chose it. It's because of River Phoenix. I love the name, and also there's a female character in Serenity named River that I really liked her. Everyone knows Serenity. It's kind of, I can't remember the show it's off of because I'm not ready to tell you in the sense that I don't know. But I think it's Firefly. There, boom. I just did it. So yeah, Serenity. There's a girl named River, and I just loved it. I found the name cool. And also the characters' birthdays are on the 31st. So River and Aelin, you'll see later in the book, they're born on the same day. And their birthday is October 31st because everyone loves Halloween except for people that give themselves a reason not to love Halloween. Halloween's awesome, free candy. But anyways, River Phoenix's birthday is on Halloween. So that was like a cool tidbit to find that I wrote here. Also, let's say, so the line, look, River, she's beautiful. That's the first time his name comes up. The name River was inspired by River Phoenix. I love Stand By Me. Obviously, Stand By Me is awesome, and I think River Phoenix is totally hot. So let's see. And then down here, so you saw me giggle at this one line. Let me go. I mocked her failing voice. Then I just nodded yes and said no. Does anyone know where that reference is from? Yes, you do. I know. Thank you. It's from Breakfast Club. I think when the girl puts on her lipstick, what's her name? The main chick, the girl Pretty in Pink, whatever, they go into a room. I think the guy gets in detention or something, and she's like, oh, did you like the fact that I could put my lipstick on through my boobs or something? And he nodded no and said yes. And it was just an awesome line, and just the fact that he could say that. So it's like, I nodded yes and said no. So that's where that line came from. I really like it. Molly Ringwald, I have the note here, is her name. So a Breakfast Club reference when Molly Ringwald puts the lipstick on with her breast. And the guy first says it's gross, but then later on she goes and chills with him in that little janitor's room. And he says it was gross, but when she meets him later in the locker room, he says that he did think it was pretty hot. Then they get together at the end. It's really cute, blase. So, so that was some little tidbits about chapter 5. So River's name gets brought up. I told you guys how River's name was inspired. And then I told you guys a bit about my play with words, my play with cliches. And I guess for Aelin, I'll let you guys know how her name is spelled. So my name's Donne. I have an accent aigu in my name, so it's D-O-N-N-E with an accent on the E. And obviously my whole life is getting my name wrong. And people asking me, am I French? I'm not French. I suck at French. But it's a dope name. I love it. It means to give and given, depending on the context, or to make. You'll see it like on a box of how to make cake or something. But anyways, I really like the accent in my name, and I was watching Lord of the Rings, and there's one of those one of those elves. Her name was Aelin. So the one that's totally badass. Remember, she's like, I'm not a man, and she cuts off that guy's hand, cuts the ring off his hand, etc. She's that chick. Her name was it wasn't Aelin, but close to it. Her character wasn't in the movie very often, or for a lot, but I did love the way the name was spelt, etc. So not the way her name was spelt, but I spelt it differently. So it's A-E with the accent on the E, O-E-L-Y-N. I could be spelling her name wrong. That's insane. But Aolin, that's how I spell it. So I'll write it at the bottom as well, and I'll make references to her, like cutting that dude's hand and being like, I'm a woman, I'm not a man. Girls can do their thing. So yeah, so you'll get to see more about that. So I will finish this video. I'm going to make one more. I'll see if there's enough room. And if not, you'll see me in another shirt. All right, thank you so much. Bye.